All right, so let's.
China Xi says the successes of China and the U.S. are opportunities, not challenges for each other.
I got my headphones in, so I don't walk away and do something stupid. Alrighty, so let's get started, guys. Thank you for the likes there on TikTok and YouTube. But let's not delay. So of course, we've seen futures kind of moving in multiple different directions here. Let me pull this up really quick. So we see Wall Street futures mostly decline, though, amid fading expectations of a less aggressive Federal Reserve interest rate hike after Governor Christopher Wallace has said that the central bank was not softening its fight against inflation. Falling risk appetite strengthened the dollar while gold prices slipped. European shares shared modest gains as media stocks were boosted by Britain's Informa. Japan's Nikkei closed lower as investors booked profits, and market heavyweight SoftBank tumbled after its Vision Fund investment arm reported another big quarterly loss. Oil prices fell due to surging coronavirus cases in China and firmer dollar. Secondly, a couple of headlines here. So right now, as we speak, we're getting headlines in from the Biden
Z
meeting. Hold on, let me mute this guy. So we're getting. Hold on a second. We're getting some updates on their conversation, but right now stress they need to work together as they meet for talks ahead of G20. Of course, Xi Jinping is still doubling down on our lack of or not interfering in the Taiwan reunification project, or whatever they want to call it. With Taiwan. So regardless of those talks, I will be keeping an eye on them because Chinese stocks will be impacted. So anyway, Elon Musk's trial opens to decide a fate of his $56 billion Tesla pay. Regulators scrutinize FTX. Rival exchanges try to reassure investors. Russian software disguised as American finds its way into U.S. Army CDC apps. Electric vehicle maker burning crash slammed with sky-high cost. Every time Lucid and Rivian sells electric cars, they are losing hundreds of thousands of dollars due to staggering raw material and production costs, the latest earnings statements have shown. I'll give you, so if you guys are listening right now, if you guys are listening to the service or curious, I have a scanner. This is Benzinga Pro. They do a really cool trial. They just take your phone number. The link is in my bio. It's definitely worth checking out. I use it on a daily basis. It's a lot cheaper than a damn Bloomberg terminal, although, I mean, you're going to get it faster there, but sheesh. Okay, so other than that, we need to go ahead and recap on the economic data going into this week. So right now, besides the G20 meeting, we have the FOMC member Brainerd speaking at 11:30. So nothing really happening big. Let's do this right here. Nothing big happening as of right now, but tomorrow, and this could impact price action today. We have Empire State Manufacturing Index, PPI month over month, core PPI month over month, and then Wednesday, core retail sales and retail sales month over month. So all of these things will have an impact tomorrow before the bell at 8:30. So moving into the last segment here, we have a couple of earnings, nothing I'm going to be paying attention to, but I will be watching Wednesday and Thursday's earnings as there are some names that I would like to maybe play. But that leads me into the watch list. So continuing with last week, we will be keeping a tight watch, or I will be, on Amazon. Now this one, let me make this very clear. Mondays are generally not the best days, period. And that's, speaking for my strategy, nobody else's. But as of right now, there's a couple of areas, and I'll move this down or shrink this down. So you guys can see basically where I'm thinking short. And so you guys can see underneath this level when we get candles closing, this is where sellers were present before. So you could, right, and I'm going to go over this really quickly on the 5. You could be looking at pre-market lows of 98.73, candle open underneath that mark, and or there's a couple of different levels here below, 97.86 and 97.25. When we're taking an entry, okay, now I discussed this with my mentors this morning, because it is Monday and we are searching for direction, we are still technically in an uptrend, right? So playing against the grain is generally never a great idea. So you want to make sure that if you are going to take something short, that you know exactly where things change, right? And things change underneath $95 as of right now. You have 95 and 93.90, but $95 would be that pivotal mark. So if you want to play it down, go for it. But I would expect a pullback today below that 98.80 and pre-market lows to 97.50. If that sounds like it is profitable to you. So listen, not every move is going to be profitable for every trader. This is the reason why people who trade these massive accounts and flash all these, guru stuff, those people aren't relating to 90% of the people that they're trading with. So keep in mind, I'm on 30K. When I go light could be 3 to 4 contracts, which 3 to 4 contracts could be heavy for somebody else. But you need to weigh the risk to reward and map out the contract expiration and strike that you will take before the bell. So if I'm looking down, and again, this doesn't look like a trade for me. I'm just not a big fan of the setup period. But that being said, in pre-market, we're kind of talking about this Friday. There is this trend. We are sitting right on top of it. So that 98.75, using 98.75 as a stop or waiting for a candle to open below it, and then aiming for areas like 97.80. I would say that 2-3 weeks out, looking at obviously a contract that would go in the money. For me, I would probably, and I'm looking at them right now, I'm not big on weeklies. It is Monday, so it's safer, but November 25th, probably just hitting that $98 put on Amazon. But in the same breath, we have 1 rejection at the top. We've got 3 bounces off of support. So Amazon above $100.60, and of course 101, and I would anticipate a move up into the 104 mark. Easy as that. I will wait on my hands. I will be patient. There's no reason to rush. It is Monday. We have all week. We've had 2 really good weeks. I know some people have had their own weeks, but that is nothing to tarnish on a Monday trying to guess where direction is at. Anyway, so moving on, we've got Tesla. We are live on YouTube. Make sure to tap your screen if you are on TikTok here with me. Coffee. Okay, so Tesla has one of the more interesting setups here in pre-market, where it basically is built like this weird ass looking, and looking at it, I don't like this, but it does set us up for a bounce. So let me re-emphasize my thoughts on this again, and again we'll go with the box, right, to kind of shape things up. So you could look at this area, right, and we'll color it green so it makes more sense. So you could look at this area, and I'm gonna be a little bit more cautious. 95.14 candle open, I would say minimum 15 minute. I would expect a pop or slow grind up to 198.75 or 199.16 even. Now listen to me very closely. These patterns this is a well-shaped, well set up pattern. But if it is short, and I explained this weekend, I've seen this happen far too many times, and it's not something to be fearful of, but it's something to be aware of. These patterns that form on Thursday and Friday, right, on a lower volume day or whatever the case may be, they can be easily blown out on a Monday with different sentiment. So that is something to keep in mind. But this is technically bearish. So if we're looking at, and Tesla has held a divergence, but if we're looking at Tesla short, and also something to point out here as well. So not worth it for me to the upside. So again, I'm not taking anything unless some of these levels are cleared. There might be a couple of scalps available, but Tesla might go and tap 196. But to the downside, I'm going to be watching Tesla below 188.80. And so what I'm planning to do is try and make that entry my exit. So as I take that, so I'll mark it right here. We'll kind of just increase it a little bit right there. And so that's where I'm going to be looking to potentially take Tesla down, is right below this mark. So candle close below that mark, and we should see continuation to the downside. First target would be 185. I'm going to go ahead and hit the 185 strike, and we're going to go ahead and take it from there. Now on continuation to the downside, at the moment, I would say that, just looking at sentiment across the board, it's a bit lackluster, and CPI, core PPI, I confuse the crap out of those two. PPI may be the next catalyst that drives us forward going into the week. So, all right, you can add 3 time frame.
I have a question about that chart.
Yeah, what's up?
The target that you have, to enter in a position being so far out, that meat that we basically have between where it's at and all the way down to 188. Why aren't we playing that move?
So you're saying basically from here to here? Why am I not playing that move? So for me, and this is just how I start my week. That's why I was kind of emphasizing, if it looks okay for you, if you can weigh out risk to reward for you. But for me, when I take a position, I do intend on holding it, or swinging it for, maybe an extended period of time, 2-3 days. And so I need to establish that trend has broken down. And so to take a bigger or longer expiration contract, true, you could just take it there, and set a stop right at the top. But for me, there's 2 entries, the 190, below 190, and below 188.80 for longer expiration. And one thing I'd also like to emphasize here, is a lot of people get lost in these patterns, and I try not to do that. So if we were to break down today, my focus would to be getting down to 185.31, and if that was broken, then I would be anticipating new lows on Tesla, and then it really wouldn't be an issue of did we miss profit here, because one thing that happens near support is say this morning we jerk down really quickly with the first 15-minute candle. We pop down, and then that candle bounces immediately and closes right here. That meat may be gone, but then you might see a slow, choppy grind down. So for me, just being careful on a Monday, I'd rather wait and make sure that level is clear for me. But again, one of the things that I like to emphasize is that if the setup is if I'm saying at which I could validate for you. Yes, below 191 pre-market lows, 191.41. That is pre-market lows. You could be looking at a pullback down to 190.31, which is right around here. I'll borrow this level, which is right here, and then a move right into my entry, which would be 188.90. But that's a move that I would use, obviously, a shorter expiration contract, possibly this week, next week, and I'd be looking at making sure that that contract goes in the money. So I'd like to see a 190 strike, and then man. So I guess it's just kind of what feels right for me. And when I explain these things, I try and explain, where other entries or where other people can weigh their own risk to reward. So does that make sense?
Yeah, totally. Because like that's one of the I think mistakes sometimes that I make is that I position myself in an entry early, so it makes sense why you would wait for the bigger move. Basically, I tend to lose sometimes when I would aim for that and it would be a fake out to the other side.
Right, yeah, exactly. And so one thing that where did we just see this happen? I think it may have been Amazon. Hold on one second. Let's see. No. I can't remember where it was, but I believe it was on the hourly. And it was a really, I'm trying to remember what stock it was, but regardless, very bearish pattern. It was a triangle to the downside. That triangle broke down, right? So it was like kind of formed in a box. It did break down, but then when it hit the bottom of the box, it reversed and screamed to the upside. And so that's...
I see that happen with like symmetric triangles or something.
Yes.
Where they would break out one side and just go the other way.
That is why it is so, and I'm glad you brought that up, because it is so important to know where true support is, not just dynamic, right? Linear support, finding those levels where buyers are currently holding the fort, and then knowing that if they're, unless these are, let me give you it's as straight as this. Unless there is bad news specifically, high volume to the downside because of market sentiment due to whatever, right? It's going to bounce. It will bounce, always. Now, how hard it bounces, that depends, right? You can sometime measure out, like for Amazon, it's pretty clear that it was starting to set up something, like this. This is just wedge-like, so you get a little bit of a wedge, you get a 50% reversal, you pull back, you're wedging up here to the upside at the moment, even though you've got a pre-market flag here, but yeah, so it's just waiting for confirmation, acknowledging that patterns exist, right? But patterns also are statistically, if you just trade patterns, you're bound to fail. That's just statistics. But if you think, or are able to think like a market maker in some ways, those things become clear, right? We were in a extremely bearish situation, and we had a cup and handle on Tesla. And of course, I bring this up all the time, but I tweeted this out because it was one of those gut things that now I've trained my brain. On September 11th, entire market looks bullish, Tesla cup and handle, SQ inverse head and shoulders. Obviously, that was a scary thing to look at, and of course, that failed, and we went and made new lows. So waiting for confirmation, waiting for the bigger move, and that's the thing. I want to trade the move that I see. A lot of people try and trade the move that they see with the wrong contract and the wrong expiration. You know what I mean? And then they're stuck on a bounce that I can hold through because I'm out till December or January, but or you know, the end of November, but you know, you can't because your contract expires next week, or just this Friday. So, excuse me. But anyway, yeah, man. Do I think there will be bullish continuation? So, what I'm not convinced of, but what I'm anticipating for most things right now, including Tesla, is retest. None of these stocks are out of the woods when it comes to downside or continuation of the downside. We did break, and yeah, granted, when we go and break lows, as you can see right here, you go move up, you make a new low, consolidate, and then you bounce back up. So there's definitely room to the upside, but that room to the upside doesn't occur for me until we clear basically 216. I would even put a little bit more on that, but we'll call it 216. So this green zone here on Tesla is the green zone. That's where we would like to see Tesla either A, pop up, retest maybe the 210 area, and then pick a direction from there. So thank you, Victor. Thank you, guys. Make sure to tap your screen if you guys are on TikTok. We got 15 minutes here. I've got Tesla, I've got Amazon. We will cover MRO really quickly. Just it has to be done. So if you are in an MRO, if you have not rolled your contracts out, or if you are in anything, this could be a good opportunity to reduce risk. Underneath, and for me, the area that I want to concentrate, this is all new, by the way, TrendSpider, but the area that I want to focus on the most is right here, and that's 32.25. Underneath 32.25, I would expect the gap to fill. I would expect you to pull back down to $31, $31.80, and possibly create a cup and handle. Oxy did receive a price upgrade. I have not looked at, no, I have, wait. Yeah, so even with, is that the daily? 4 hours, let's go to the 4. That's cool, they show you pre-market there. Yeah, so we need to, we would have preferably opened up above 33.25, but that's gonna be the area to break. Obviously, if you would like to use 33.10 as an entry, and an exit for longer expiration contracts. So if this level is established on the 4 hour, right, and the hourly, so we'll go check the hourly, it is. So right here, so we'll call it 33.15, 33.10, a candle open above that. You can go with something that is at least out until the end of December, targeting the $35 strike, period. That's it. Now, if this chooses to consolidate further, it has room to do so. It's got this support right here. So if we do see a pullback, watch for MRO to gap fill and bounce around again, 31.50, and maybe even that is going to be the better place to take this long. So I'm actually going to drop an alert here. So I did discover that TrendSpider does have Discord alerts. I'm actually going to write this down really quick. I am going to set that up. So when I chart things, like let's say somebody in the Discord asks or has a request, I will webhook that into the Discord. So that way when that trigger gets hit, it will tag you. But it will also tag, like I'm not here, but one of my entries goes off. That would be, it would fire off a potential play, same thing, based on my setup. So my YouTube is blurry as hell. Really? Why did you change to Trend Spider? Yeah, the trading view is getting frustrating. Withdrawing is not associated with ticker when you're using. Yeah, yep, 100%. Not a huge fan. What's going on? Are we blurry? It might be better to go back over to TikTok. Yeah, it seems like I'm having some connection issues.
It could be the setting on the quality, or
Yeah, I have
I think
it.
I had an issue yesterday where I had to go full screen so that it changed the color a little bit. So I don't know if that would fix it.
Oh, they need to change the quality to HD. Yeah, make sure you change your screen quality to HD. Somebody says there's not having a problem with it. Theirs. Also, make sure that you're concurrent. You're a concurrent viewer right now. There's only 5 concurrent viewers, and there's or it says there's 39. I don't know what the fuck's going on with YouTube, but let's see. 920 AMD bullish. What do I think? We'll talk about that in a second. So anyway, that's it for today. I am exploring a new charting Trend Spider. I'll let you guys know what I think. I have no idea what the hell's going on as far as knowing where I'm just learning about everything. So far, so good. I like it. I missed some things about TradingView, but I also don't because it's really nice to move to the hourly. And this is what I like the most. Trend Spider is expensive. You got to get it on Black Friday for the Black Friday sale, but it is far more beneficial for you to chart on the daily, and when you move to the 4 hour, have to do it all over again. Everything that you just did. So you're gonna have to confirm confirmation on whatever trend level, and so that's good. The more, the better. Which, you know, if that sounds like shitty to you, then maybe trading's not for you. But yeah, so that I like that deal. But we'll see how it goes. Do I still have here? I guess you guys can't see very well. There you go. Do I still have the JPM put? I do. Yes. Yes, I do. It is down 18%. I kind of forgot. Not forgot, but I forgot. Just got, yeah, I held it. But it's still low cost, still within my risk. We'll see what happens. I still have it hitting trend, but I know that some of my friends are long on banks, so it might be time to let them take over. All right. Trend Spider. I gotta write some things really quick. So let's look at JPM, since we are not trapped in it, because what the fuck? Do what I want. All right, so pre-market, nothing. At support, which gapping down onto support usually will lead to a pop. So there's not going to be much of a question. That's the hourly. Let's go to the 4 hour before I get ahead of myself. That's right. We've got basically, and we'll do this right here. 134, 40, 50. Yeah, that's accurate. Perfect. Yeah, so we've mapped this out before. We're gonna bring this down. There it is. Okay, so watch for a pullback on JPM today, 133.22. If that is broken, 132.70, watch for a pullback. I'm gonna move this up right there. Promise, 132, you'll tap it. It's as easy as this concept-wise, because we have established that on the hourly. So we're looking at the 4. Now let's go to the hourly, right? We're establishing right now, everybody sees this, that JPM's candles are all closing at 131.80, right? So that would mean on the hourly to the 4 hour, right? Or to the on the hourly, since the level is on the 4 hour to the hourly, we would need a hourly candle to close underneath 131.87 bearishly to confirm more downside. Where again, I even have this, and this is again just easy like charting right here, right there, right, and I would just be looking for the median, which is right there, and that's 130. So underneath 131.80, move to 130, and again, if this is the ceiling, where do you want your stop loss? You know, and contemplate, right? If you're the farther away you are from your stop, right? And this, of course, you have to weigh risk to reward down. But the further away you are from what is a strong stop, the farther out in expiration you should probably go. So. Just Joshin. I'm gonna take your screen name seriously. So anyway, that's it on JPM. Let me go move this up. Oh, man, feels weird. Feels weird. Trend Spider. I have to go look it up now. It's not like a. Whoa! No way. That's cool. You can't even, well, that's not that cool, but that's kind of cool. Neat. All right, so let's go. SPY. Sorry, I'm setting my chart up right now. Oh, guys, yeah, don't worry. Those people don't bother me at all. I understand.
Hey Potter, I'm gonna need you to give me a trade that makes about 63,000 on about 620. Well, 613 at about a pack of reds.
Jesus fucking Christ.
If you can do that this morning.
Let me see what I can do.
Okay. Thank you, sir. You
Nope.
around, so what you find, let me know.
Yeah, no problem. I'll just shop around here. You can do it. All right, so I got QQQ, I got SPY. Let's go. I'm gonna watch this on the hourly. We're gonna watch that on the hourly. This is kind of interesting way to set this up. I like it though. It's clean. Everything feels very clean. Why is Bitcoin up? Ugh. I'm not a crypto hater, guys, but starting to not know a lot of people making money in it. Let's see, Tesla. It is 9:27. Everybody should be preparing themselves in whatever way that they do. Make sure you have a plan. If you don't feel yourself out right now, if it doesn't feel right, if you feel uneasy, unsure, why would you put your money into that kind of an investment? Wait until you're sure. Wait until you are sure. It will pay off far better than waiting until you've lost money to be sure. Yeah, Bitcoin. I think a lot of the altcoins just die, but death to altcoins. Take here, Rod. Take the 600, put it in SPX for like 3 days, going out both sides. Straddle it, 300 on each side, and call me on Thursday, I guess. It's gonna chop and range and destroy it.
Okay, I'll get it.
Oh God. Watch, Rod's gonna come back. It's gonna be fucking 60,000%.
That would be too funny.
That would be hilarious. Yeah, no analysis from Ellie this morning, so I'm feeling a little bit lost. Not a little unsure. All right, 1 minute here until the open. By the way, if anybody held Cosmos with me, we're still up. I'm up 33% on Cosmos. Don't ask me what they are or what they do or what's going on or why I took it. Well, I do know why I took it, but I don't play this kind of stuff. Microsoft down 2% in pre-market. Who cares? It'll go back up 2%. That's actually enough to gap and go, though. So it's definitely worth acknowledging. All right, we're open. See if we get a gap fill and a rush. Watching 97.63 underneath that. Now, here's what, hold on 1 second. Hold the phone. I just spotted something I don't think I saw before. Patience, everybody. Patience. Looks like Tesla just went for a good chunk of that gap fill, but didn't quite finish the gap fill. Sitting on top of my 192.88. Next leg down for Tesla is going to be 190.50. 190.45. So there's pre-market lows. So if anybody's in Amazon, 98.74, right, would be a great place to set a stop. I'm watching Amazon right now, to be honest with you. Taking it easy. We got all week to make money. We're getting too close to the bounce zone for me to take something short. We're getting close to my red line. Here comes 98. So again, if you had 10 contracts, you know, and you just scalped that move down, there you go. You know, that was enough. You know, I'm sure that one candle right there down there is enough to, you know, one and done for a big step or rod or something like that. But obviously, if we're waiting for an extended move, then we gotta wait for confirmation. Tesla looks like it's moving down out of this bear flag that we talked about here in pre-market. Let me go check right now. Looks like Tesla might give us a pullback to 187.91, 188.15, somewhere in there. That one 15-minute candle. You know what I don't like? Hold on 1 second. I need timers on my fucking candlesticks immediately. Oh man, I feel naked. I just realized this. Make it stop. Show countdown to close. Yes. Yes. Right? Show countdown. Where the fuck is the countdown? Amazon bounce. Well, that's what I'm. It's getting close to the level that it would bounce. Yes. Is it going to bounce, and is it up against what I'm perceiving to be resistance? Yes. So like right now, there's no trade. I'll tell you that there is a trade above $100, which we're at 98 right now, and below 97.50. Where we could move down to 96.65, 95.80, and then truthfully, if we CPI comes in shitty tomorrow, I would expect to see $92. But can we get a bussin' instead of a bullish in this Discord? Bullish bussin', bussin' bullish. Bussin'. Woo, Jesus. I damn near lost part of my frontal lobe. So, I need a countdown though, for real. I really do. I need to get, okay, countdown to candle closes. What? Why is that dark green on a black background? Alright. Well, there's a 30-minute candle, 15-minute candle. We have 8 minutes and 50 seconds left for this candle to close. Currently just holding that bounce. Good time to be patient. Now, listen, right? If that is the area that sellers pushed off of, if we reclaim it, what do you think's going to happen? Where would it, that would be a good place to go back up, right? Significantly more high probability would be $99. $99. Tesla's moving down to my target right now, 188.21. Again, I'm not taking a quick trade right now. I am a day trader, but I'm honestly, 188 is a good target to the downside. Yeah, Tesla's flushing. Take a look at the 5. Yeah, I expect it to hit 188, so it's already too late. I'm focused on Amazon right now. I can only do one thing at a time. So me being focused on Amazon at the moment, yeah, I missed it. So, but technically, take a look at this with me. Hold on, before you start running for Tesla shorts. Hold on. Take a look at this with me. Tesla's getting awfully close. There. That's why my target was 180, 187, 85, or 188. But that being said, Amazon is holding my level. So your question this morning, obviously, that's just too fast. You know, how many people would have taken a weekly as it got down here, and then by the time it gets to here, they're down big and they're getting out of the trade and this candle still has 6 minutes left to close. So being patient, right, that is the opposite of what your instinct is, right? You have to build that, to wait, to watch. This could be a great gap filled trade to the upside rather than just a downside trade, right? Which I would be more prone to taking, especially the way that that candle looks. Look at that candle. Looks like it wants to smoke. Amazon. So what I want to see here is obviously it looks like 98.33. So November 25th. I'm going to take it as it pushes above 98.80. I'm going to take it, okay? But I'm going to do exactly what I discussed this morning. I'm going to grab a couple. Not a lot, a couple. $100 strike coming in hot. All right, there it is. So that's just a couple. I've grabbed a small position here. Above, right, $99, there's another pop, I think. Okay, we just got to open right there at that mark. I wanted to get an open above. So I'm in a couple. There's no time to, no reason to rush this trade. Stay. We just tapped 98.85. Just tapped it. Remember the level that I talked about this morning, right? That's what we just retested. So we need to open above 98.85, or if this candle gets faded, we go down. We continue down. So keeping the stop loss really, really tight on this one. It's a nice buy candle right there. All right, down 4%. We've got 27 seconds left for this 5-minute candle to close. 98.25, and I'm gonna dip out of these two for what'll likely be a less than a $30 loss. Is that okay? Yes, that's okay. Just wait and be patient. All right. That candle just opened underneath that control point. Let's see if we push. So retest it, push it. So let me drop a line at the stop, okay? So you know where we're hanging on to. So if you see this line on my chart, I'm out, okay? Looks like the Qs are holding their 285 level pretty hard. Let's see if they can get a gap fill. I'm sure Amazon will grace us with a move up. This is pretty risky because again, this is a retest. And if sellers continue to push back, then we will get faded and likely go make a new low. Big spike on Meta. Yeah, Meta just went and filled the majority of its gap. All right, that candle's holding on top of it. We got 1 minute and 44 seconds. I am getting ready to close out here in just a moment. Let's go to the 5. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and close this one here in about 1 minute and 27 seconds, depending on how we hold. I'm not down bad at all. I'm going to be down more like 40 bucks if I close it out around here, maybe a $50 loss. Not a big loss. We'll take the move down if we end up seeing a full reversal. QQQs have to penetrate below 284. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and fire. Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna hold up though. Looks like Meta's getting faded too. That's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and close out now. I'm out of Amazon calls. I just took a $70 loss. Still within my risk. Not upset. Just keep moving. Right there. All right, we're going. All right, not getting into anything, but what we do have right now is we can just go ahead and reorient ourselves. That's where we're at right now. So we're in our tiny little box of containment. A candle, as of right now, a candle open or push below 97.81, and we can start looking for a move down. So. Amazon is opposite of busting right now. Yeah, no, is not busting. That's okay. I'm not. That we can't. That stuff can't deter you. That's a small bruise. Not even a bruise. Again, $70. 187 on Tesla. Surprisingly, Meta is holding a major divergence as far as getting faded at its gap. Tesla, holy shit, this thing is just straight breaking down. Wow. Okay, it just broke support. It just broke its 200-day moving average, 188. Amazon. All right, you're getting a candle close below 97.87. In AMD calls still. Nice. I'm waiting, watching. Puts up 35% on Tesla, thanks bots. No problem. 'Tis nearly a flesh wound. Yes. And I mean, yeah, and honestly, those losses are, I mean, they're good. It's like sandpaper. You get calloused with it, you know. Well, actually, sandpaper will give you an infection, but you get what I mean. Those little things, abiding by your stop loss, it's got to happen. But we're not making excuses. It's how a trade is supposed to go. 44% on Cosmos. Don't ask me what the fuck is going on right now. Excuse my language. I'm sorry. But I might have to buy some more. I might have to buy a hundo. All right, Amazon's getting filled down through that wick. It looks like we are on our way to $97. Too close to my bounce area to take it short. That would be emotional. I'm not doing that. I know it sucks. Right now, I have a feeling there's a lot of you who feel like you're missing Like you're just missing all of it. Guys, the day is not done. It is 9:48. 9:48. Your whole trading career is not made in that, short period of time. Just being patient. Right here we can see categorically that look at this fade down. Choppy bounce. Right? You want to short it? Go for it. If it breaks or opens up underneath it, happy to take an ad below 96.75 and aim for the bottom of 95. So Tesla is bouncing right at the level that I talked about this morning. It's right there. So let's go look at the 15. No, that's the 10-minute. Yep, there you go. Look, watch. What did I say this morning on Tesla? Right? You might wick down right there. If that candle closes back up on top of support, that watch for a reversal. You could V-shape, right? Now, this is a bearish setup and you could dump. Remember the zone, right? If you prepped with me on Tesla and that was the ticker you chose to trade, right? You should remember me saying 185. 185, that's where it goes short. Look at this candle right here, right? If it closes right up around 189.71 and breaks back up above 190.85, I would be looking at a long. So as of right now, it is a bearish setup and could very well continue to melt down. The target on this sucker would be 178.75, which is a gap fill to the downside. That would be, obviously a 3 weeks, 2 week contract, 2 weeks out contract. No, this is not TradingView anymore. It is Trend Spider. Ooh, Tesla. Tesla's starting to, I wonder if, are we really going to dump like that? Pushed right off. Sellers pushed right off of my mark, 188.35. Just push down. Man, not trading Amazon is starting to feel good. So already, I'm sure some of you probably see it. This is usually the beginning of some sort of trend. Oh, come on. Usually the beginning of some sort of trend or setup. And that tells me that we're likely going to consolidate here for a minute. Tesla flush. We'll see. Right now, SPY is holding up, but it did open below 396.85 and is failing to break and hold below it. So SPY should pull back to 394. Let me go and I think I'm just gonna. I said this yesterday. I'll say it again. The dump that everybody's talking about, right? The true like circuit breaker fucking dump, right? That thing that people dream of, that happens when China steps foot in Taiwan. That's my opinion. That's what I think. Get your GPUs now. Because when that occurs, we are at war with China. And if we are at war with China, we are going to do the same thing we did with Russia, except it's going to hurt us too. And every single sector. Think of one thing that isn't exposed, like for the most part. There's some that can get away with it, but in some way or another, we're basically one country. All right, so it looks like on Amazon, we're going and getting a little retest. Did you see Biden say that he's not convinced China will not this morning? Dude, he's been warning for war. He's been saying it. It's been an official post by the government. They're warning of war. So I don't know. We shall see. Yeah. Remember what I said on JPM? If you're in JPM puts, just for shits and giggles, you could just cut it, but I might pull a little DJ in here. I'm gonna hit the 138 call for this week. Cut that bad boy underneath 134.82.
EBLT, tough pill, shares popping to the high on a spike in volume.
What is it?
Now up about 27.5%.
Who?
Following their earnings report this morning, that Tango Bravo Lima Tango. Right now at $2.79.
Tough bill?
Up 60 cents. EBLT.
Amazon is dumping, or AMD is dumping, you said? AMD is going for its gap fill. Man, I tell you what. Hear me out, okay? There's a difference between speculation, right? And analysis and day trading and all that other good stuff. I am taking, because you guys will be able to see this if you follow me on Iris, because I'm going to buy it in there, but I'm also buying it in my real account. This is money that I'm putting up as risk. This is a risky trade, but I am going to grab a $60 put for December 23rd on AMD. And really, I should go further. I should go to December 30th. And I think maybe even hit honestly, the 60 looks good there too. But even the 55 could be a good speculative play here for me. I'm going to take this, and the reason why is one of AMD's biggest issues is overexposure to China. And if that becomes an issue, then AMD would just plummet. I'm not putting a ton of equity into this, but obviously, who knows? That is not a technical play. You can't play war if you don't know what's going to happen. Like, obviously, they're just saying we're going to war, but countries have said worse. Jesus Christ. All right, listen, if you see this guy, if you see this profile, this is not me. It is not me. Go look at the link tree. This is some dingus who I pissed off, and he's so mad that he's trying to scam people. I pissed him off because he was trying to scam people, and I said something. So, all right.
Is the word for the story?
Yeah, right. Oh, right. I did. I created a villain. Straight up. I'm going to grab a 60 on AMD too. Bite me. Semiconductors. Long on Tesla. I am not long on nothing. Not until it does something cool. That's cool, but I've seen cooler. Let's see 98.15. One thing that I'm eyeballing here is whether or not we find resistance, right? and I'm not exactly sure where that's going to end up being, or if there even is one. If we're just going to move back up, you know, AMD is just going for its gap fill. But what I was going to say is 92.20 or just 92 even could be a good place to short that. I just took AMD. Listen, if it goes up, I'll just tell you guys, if it goes up above $74, I would probably vacate. But I'll hold this trade because if China says the wrong shit today and tomorrow, I mean, they could take a huge dip and we could see AMD back to $68 by the end of the week. Listen, again, speculatively, I'm going to say this as loud as I can. Speculatively, December 30th, $60 and $55 puts. 55 if you don't have the equity to be that speculative, and 60 if you are just trading and normal, and that seems like an attractive trade. That is a reject. Damn, I found that resistance. Look at that shit. Bam, right there. Nice rejection on AMD or Amazon. Let's see if we get a spike down here. 97.05. Or if we wick filled 98.18. How's everybody doing this morning? We sitting on cash, Discord. Let's get a pulse check.
FL, Foot Locker, and Puma extend partnership to reach the next generation.
What did you call that, Charlie?
Through
Poomer?
basketball and other.
Somebody go yank that guy by the collar to the back. Just, ooh, damn, Amazon. Be patient, folks. Be patient. Are we being impulsive?
S&P futures are spiking here now, 39.93.
Psycho killer. Yeah, feel free to hedge AMD. You know, if it bounces, if you don't want to get out of it and you want to hold it as a speculative trade, grab something that complements it to the other side. Patience, folks, patience. You said JPM. Yeah, it hedged it too. I could be wrong on that resistance too, so it might be, it may not exist, but from what I can tell, it would be somewhere in confluence with that key level. So seriously, remember, right now is when you close your eyes and remember the badass plays that we had last week, right? Just remember those. And remember, they don't look like that. Yeah, I'll go ahead and grab a... again, these are out till December 30th. I'll grab a little hedge. Damn, that's kind of expensive. November 25th. Damn, those are expensive. Why is AMD so expensive? Is NVIDIA earnings or something? I gotta take an 80 call. All right, I just took an 80 call on AMD. I'll cut that back below 73.24. 73.24. Write that down if you have to. It's a $55 short, so, or $55 hedge. Tesla thoughts. I ain't thinking much right now, to be honest with you. No, just kidding. Tesla. Ooh, shoot. I think I might have been right. Oh my God. Yo, 91.25. That's what I said. Tesla. Oh my God, yo. That's a ripper right there. Now, that is exactly what I was talking about.
NFLX, Netflix, the December $325 calls active. November
Oh my God, Netflix, what are you doing? Holy crap. Man.
Netflix share is at the highs, 297.86, up more than 2.5% now.
Now, here's the question. Is this the ugliest inverse head and shoulders of all time? I'm out T-box. Yeah, it might be boring. But I'm going to wait it out. I think there might be a play here shortly, but I'm just trying to be patient. Mondays suck for everybody. Yeah, just take a deep breath. You got to think about how much sourcing they do from China. They do have about 26% of their annual revenue as well coming from China. All right, so far we had an Amazon little skid. I've entered a AMD long put in a hedge, and nothing else. Nothing else. Would AMD December 30th be playable? That is speculative and not high probability. So sure, if it would pay off, but are you going to build your account doing something like that? No. You need to do what you do starting out is how you start is how you finish, right? What you do in between is up to you. But ooh, okay. This is starting to look bouncy. This is pretty much the mark.
Netflix popping back over the $300 mark.
Holy shit.
Spike here. Again, seeing that heavy pull activity in Netflix.
November 25th, $200 calls are looking pretty attractive on Tesla, on Tiesto.
FREY, Freyr Battery CEO Tom Jensen to appear on Benzinger's Stock Market Movie Show at 1:45 p.m. Eastern Time. That's Foxtrot.
Remember, we have CPI, or fuck, why do I always confuse it? PPI tomorrow. So whatever gains we make, if we hold range after making these gains, yeah, who knows, but no, yes, I did say PP. Calm down, me barn. PPI comes out tomorrow? Yes, that's what I said. I'm gonna need you to download Rising Storm Vietnam 2 right now, me barn. So that way you can play it right now. All right, Amazon's curling back up now as well, guys. This is actually going to be a possible entry for me. Tesla's lagging, and you know Elon Musk, but let me see something here. $100. All right, I'm about to enter something here. So if you're looking for a play, if you're waiting, I'm about to go ahead and pull the trigger on something here in just a moment. We gotta wait for this candle to close. So we'll go ahead and thicken that up. Thoughts on Andrew Tate? I think a person can say a lot of very correct things and very accurate things, which obscures the fact that they also may be an extremely narrow and narrow-sighted and narrow perspective, or how do I put it? Tunnel-visioned individual. I don't think that those people really. Huh?
He's not open-minded.
No, I don't think that he's not open-minded. I think that he fails to see life from anything else but Andrew Tate's eyes. And people who fail to look at life from anybody else, which you can't, but like to think of what it would be like, or you know, listen. And I think that I have a hold on one second. Amazon is gap, or QQQ is gap filling here. If Q's open a candle above 286.80, call your grandparents, tell them to buy Amazon or QQQ. No, I'm just kidding. But 288.50 would be a nice place that we would likely see a push into the 290s. No, I respect some of the things that he says. I disagree heavily with a lot of the things that he says as well. But there's not a human being on earth that I don't disagree with on something. And I'm just, you know, he's just another guy who had I think that the thing that he did is just found a really good way to go public, because there's a bajillion of Andrew Tates out there. There's a ton of them. They just they haven't made it public yet. You know what I mean? He's the top Andrew. Typical Monday. Boring. So if shorts continue to try and pressure Amazon down, that will likely drive everything back up if you don't see them succeed. If sellers continue to get exhausted here. So pay attention, because this is, again, December 2nd for Amazon, the $100 strike. If you're looking to hold and try and basically rip through the entirety of the gap and be back at 101. That would put your contract in the money and give you some room to go. But it is not time for me yet. Patience. And again, if you're new here, if you're looking at live trading chat, I want you guys to think about something. There are scalpers in here, and they have oftentimes larger accounts, quick in and out, done for the day. So know one thing, that if you are new, especially, and you're joining into any group, that you can always listen to what other people are saying, work with what other people are saying, but at the end of the day, make sure that your trade is your trade and right for you. As you guys can see, Russ and Rod, Johnny, Big Stepper, all of them. All right, Amazon's starting to look good to go. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and fire an early entry off into Amazon here at 340 on those $100 strikes. It's just one. I will add the full size above that 98.80. But I just took one. I just took one. I see this as at the bottom of a standard deviation channel, which looks really good. Right now, the price target on Amazon is right now for these contracts that you just bought, my target is 102.50. Catch me outside, how about that? Now, I will tell you that if I swing it into PPI, all right, if we continue to go up right now and I don't end up cutting it within the hour, if I swing it into PPI, I will hedge, I will reduce my risk. Period. December 2nd. Can you do 11.25? Yeah, that's obviously up to you as far as like, yeah. I'm in a light contract right now. Again, it's Monday, keeping it easy. That green line that you see right there, I'd prefer that we not move below it. But this is a typical Monday's price action, kind of going back and forth, staying in range.
Kremlin confirms U.S.-Russia talks took place on Monday in Ankara. That Reuters citing TASS.
It's tapping my stop already, but technically, if you're in the 97 or $98 level, if that is lost, we will be making a new low. So
futures continuing higher now, 4,003.
We'll fucking go up too, Amazon. There goes SPY.
Yes. Alpha Sandy Tango Sandy Zach's under.
Watch SPY.
$10 service.
Q's.
That's ASPS.
Watch Q290 today.
Space mobile.
Still in. Oh no. Dude, Microsoft is, even Amazon is lagging. What's wrong with Microsoft is up against its floor right now. The 240-250, right?
Yeah, I kind of took an early entry, just 2 contracts.
That's okay.
S&P's futures and the Dow futures.
As long as you know where your stop is at right here, which if I was in Microsoft, I would want to generally avoid opening a candle below 240-260, 242.50.
That's I have 242.48, so.
Awesome. Okay.
Shares of Meta at the intraday high.
Shut that mouth. No way. Oh, Meta. Oh, shit. Let's see. This is a stock that a lot of people are saying is incredibly undervalued. 118 would be the target on Meta. It still has a lot of pressure to the downside, so a quick move up would be 118. Of course, Amazon's being stupid. You can just simply use Friday's high, 115, as a potential entry. 5-minute candle close above that mark would be okay. You would just want to use 114.75 as a SL. Yeah, nothing's indicating short to me either yet, Johnny. Good fuck. Meat Barn, dude, $2,000. I thought this price went down. $2,000 for this fucking GPU. Oh my god. I mean, it's not that. I mean, like, whatever, but I mean, damn. I would need to fucking buy a new lock for my office door. This place is like damn near a safe at this point. Dude, that's top of that is the line. What does it do? Is that like Unreal Engine? Oh my god. You just wanted me to read that on live. Yeah, I bought a call on AMD. It's up 16%. Just waiting. I need to go grab more coffee. I got an alert set, so. Oh no, I don't. Never mind. We're gonna borrow this line. Creating alerts at this resolution is not yet supported. What the fuck do you mean? You're in Tesla short? Is that what you're saying? All right, Meta failed to open a candle above 114.72. Tesla is curling back down. Yes. Again, 187.57. I will tell you this right now. If a candle opens up below 187.57, I would expect 185 easy. Honestly, at that point, I would start aiming at Tesla's 177.50 gap. Only been in this Discord for 4 days and it's paying off. What'd you start with, dude? Oh, man. Nice. That's awesome, man. Up 23% today. Yeah, not a super exciting day today, for sure. I would not short Tesla here. I would, again, I have a short level, I have a long level. Long right now is 190, 150. 190, 150, I would aim for the gap 195.77, period. End of story. That's amazing though, dude. That's so cool to see. I turned $250 into $1,700 in about, I think it was like 10 days or something like that. Just kind of goofing around. Amazon calls we had earlier, I wish we kept. Nah. No. That, you can't, don't get caught up on $70 losses or like quick losses. If you bought one contract, right? If I'm light, you should be stupid light. You know, if you have a less than 30K. If you have a small account and I'm like, I'm just going to say this for future reference. If I say I'm light, right? And that means that you should probably not. So. Oh yeah, Amazon's putting on a fight. While I'm waiting, I need freaking volume. Something fierce here. So I need to find that. Net volume, on balance volume, short volume, relative volume. How about just volume? Not a moving average though. Hey yo, come on, let's go. Move. Dude, Tesla's starting to look long, not short. That's starting to look long. Because if you pop above 190, 150 and close that candle, Didn't fall for it? Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, my God. Dude, I don't know if I could... Like, I could just buy it right now. But, like... What have I become? I've got a $2,000 chair. No, King K, dude, don't think like that, man. No, man, because if you really think about it, dude, I didn't lose anything, you know? That's okay. Like that, I can tell you right now, I am 100% unbothered. Unbothered. I do not care. That is just a part of waking up and going to work. But it's Monday. It's before PPI. We're getting choppiness. It's everything that I've taken is light. So if I walk away today and I'm down $100, what is that? Is that really an L? No. It's just the day didn't go anywhere. You know, it didn't do anything. So what were you supposed to do? You know, hold the loss. But I will be right back. I gotta go refill my coffee, folks. Mark is making me sleepy.
LMDX, Lomera DX, continues commercial expansion of its rapid microfluidic immunoassay HbA1c test. That's Lima Michael Delta X-ray.
I want to work like you.
Treasury Department says U.S. imposes new Russia-related sanction.
No. But yes. Hi, Auntie Buddy. What about
U.S. Russia-related sanctions target 14 individuals, 28 entities, 8 aircraft.
Mom, I'm marking out moving.
Don't touch anything, though.
Mom, I'm marking out moving.
Oh,
What?
no. What do we do? What's gonna happen?
We need to fix.
You need to fix it?
Yeah.
Oh, how are you gonna fix it?
With them tools.
With some tools? Okay. Is it gonna go up or down?
A bit down.
What is it gonna, it's up. Is that what you're deciding?
Yeah.
Okay. Ellie's decision was up and down. Dad? Ellie's decision was up and down.
Good. Ellie says up and down. I went and got some. Oh my God! Sorry.
Hey Potter, what's your thoughts on discussed LMT yesterday, but it's been very volatile today with this whole war situation.
Elon Musk tweeting, part of today will be turning off the microservices bloatware. Less than 20% are actually needed for put it to work.
What was that, man? I'm sorry.
No worries. I was just talking about like we analyzed LMT yesterday. It's been very like choppy today, and I was wondering if this whole like war situation is that going to be a good point.
I think that the talks, yes, have something to do with the price action at the moment. Yeah, I would say that's accurate. Looks like it's stuck kind of in limbo, like we were talking about. Yeah, so it looks like
But I think very close to that target you were talking about yesterday, the 472. I think you had it alerted as well.
yeah, it's right around here. So you've got a gap to fill down there. You could end up finding resistance like that, and this could be a short play down. It's got a channel down too, so you might see a dump on LMT and a 460, but we'll see. Above, I would just say in the zone, you know, damn it, come here, little fucker. Right there, 466.11 looks pretty good. We'll see what the market gives us.
Yeah, no trades for me so far. I haven't taken a single one. Just reacting.
Yeah, and I mean, like, write this down. You know, like, those of you who are new, write down, you know, like, I have these, and I'm showing them on TikTok, so take a screenshot if you're on TikTok and post it in the Discord, but I have these right here. And these are just, you can write down notes. Obviously, they're for scheduling, but, you know, this is the weekly one. And just write down Monday, not good. Not tough price action, and a lot of the times what's happening is it's building something. I'll go ahead and get out if you do have any Amazon December, you can cut that below this green line for that small insignificant loss. Right now I don't. You know what? I just spotted what we got going on right now. Let me check this out. I can see it now. Possibly a symmetrical triangle forming here.
I don't like those.
I don't like them either, dude. I don't like them either. Fully connected 16 pin connector on NVIDIA. They're so powerful they are melting the power connectors. That sounds like a bad investment. Sounds bad. Alright, make Tesla rocket up, Ellie. Ellie says chop again. Which has been accurate so far. It looks like MRO is trying to get to new highs if you have any December 16th calls or anything like that. We need to keep a tight watch on the Qs. It's starting to look pretty short. Starting to look bearish. I think that there's either a bounce incoming at 285 on the Qs, 285.46, and then a gap fill and run to 288.60 for an ascending triangle, or anywhere below 284.32. I would anticipate new lows. In my opinion, key to short. Yeah, Kyle, that's a good perspective there. It's in a range where there's really nothing going on. So just remaining patient. This is surprisingly, you know, waiting and doing this is surprisingly the hardest part of trading for most individuals. Is waiting and watching and letting something set up rather than forcing every single trade. This could be a pop, right? So a lot of the times I like to go off of waves, right? So 3 waves. So I was right about the pop. It looks like I'm on the money with my triangle. So there you have it. And then let's get an accurate. There it is. Watch for 98.50. Hey, King K, we gotta slow down, man. I promise you, you'll see a significant difference. If you're trying something and it's not working, then if it doesn't work, fix it. If it's not broken, don't fix it. And if what you're doing right now is not profitable, then it's time to switch it up. But stay in the DMs, man. We'll keep talking. Looks like 191.50 is getting close on Tesla. You gotta pay attention. Go look on the 5-minute and go look where all those candle closes. Now look at the difference. Amazon calls. If you're on Amazon with me, those are looking okay. I don't usually take that long expiration, decide to cut. So everything that you're doing, man, I think requires greater size. So I think that's where you may be right, but you don't have the account not fitting the contract size is not fitting the trade, right? Because then it would be profitable and easy to take profit on a bigger or a quicker move. But at the same time, right? If you usually don't do something, but what you usually do, again, isn't working, then that's when it's time to start looking into, a different method. All right, so take a peek right here, zoom in with me. This is a perfect example of watching key levels above, right? Watching patterns. Yes, it's in a symmetrical triangle, but it would have to open a candle above 98.65 in order to move further up. So if this candle gets faded down and we push, that's where we could see a new low. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, nothing, right? So watch for a move down to 97 on Amazon to the downside. Get ready to cut if you do have anything. All right, it's getting faded. So what I'm gonna do is I'll let it bounce here. But if you do have December, that's gonna be a probable cut underneath. So now we'll see if it decides, because here's what's true. That this is really where we're at, right? So the symmetrical triangle, right, which is likely going to drive you down to 97.50, could bounce at that very same level, given the fact that the Qs are failing to make new lows. We need the Qs to show up short, and right now they're not doing so. But we do have a well-established zone. And this is beautiful. You guys know that I like when stocks set up like this, because if there's contraction, that means that there's going to be expansion. That's right. Tesla's probably setting up. Tesla's actually moving up, and has just hit my second target, which is or just shy of my second target of 192.60. But actually, it pretty much, I was off. It's on 192.50. That one's setting up for a gap fill, dude. Look at it go. It says fuck the downside. Excuse my language. But open a candle up above 193, and I believe that you should see yourself right back up to 194. Opening candle above 194, all of this on the 5, and you should see a gap fill and a 196.50 Tesla. Yeah, if you took Tesla above the level that I gave you, great. It looks like a good trade. There it is. If you're long on Tesla, you could add on that mark, and then 192.44. 192.24 is bounce level. Still in Amazon. Still in Amazon. SPY's still building to go to the upside. So are the Qs. Look at that. Look at that bounce, guys. Right now, I would say the next target on Tesla is right here, which is 193. Next is going to be, I see 193.93 or 194. After that, 195. I hate to do that to you, or it's just whole numbers, but that's just what it is. So. Nice job, Rod. Look at that. I think Rod is a great example of shaking off the L's, right? Continuing to trade, accomplish the mission. All right, come on, Amazon. We're in the box. You're just a badass. That's right. Yo, Dip and Rip, where do you live at, by the way? Like, you don't have to tell me, like, the street number. Well, what state? What?
Idaho.
Oh.
You know,
Dude, it was choppy. All I heard was do-ho. I was like, whoa. I asked what state.
I'm not here in Idaho, man. I just moved out here from California.
Oh, nice.
Me and a wife, 4 kids under 4, 4 dogs, 11
Dang.
chickens, couple horses.
You moved chickens?
Yes, sir.
Wow. That I have never done. How do you transport chickens? You just put them in boxes?
Just put them in boxes in a trailer.
Okay. Sounds simple enough. That's crazy.
Poor chickens, man. What the hell? It's a long ass ride.
When you think about it, humans, you know, they got to travel around in, you know, a version of a box for like 9 months. So chickens would be all right.
Yeah, they did all right. It was a shit show, literally, but they did fine. They did.
The alternative is them being eaten.
No, they still will be. They're not more
You
than
got
that.
I was gonna say that's inevitable.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're still kind of just in limbo right now. There's nothing to do, nothing to take, nothing for me. I'm just enjoying the recession vibes. Speaking of recession, good God, dude, I ordered groceries from Whole Foods, and it just seems like I don't even see where the price is increasing. They're so good at doing it.
Yeah, Whole Foods was like that before any recession.
Yeah, that's right. I know it was, but like they were like, this is perfect. They got amped up. That's where Amazon's trying to recover their losses, and apparently it's fucking everything bagels.
Exactly. Like eat.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I don't eat like that's where like when people ask me like what I like if there's anything that like I do spend money on, because I'm still a pretty frugal guy, but like where I spend my money is food. Like I buy like high quality meat and stuff like that. Like I'll spend. I don't even want to talk. Like I just filled my house up, like all the way, like just stocking things and stuff like that. And my grocery bill is like $800. So it was a little. Even I was like, damn. High quality. I actually do have frozen liver. I bought it just in case I was feeling primal. I want a liver popsicle. Yo, Tesla's going up. Amazon's going nowhere. Qs are losing their shit. Prices being controlled at $289. I feel like we're waiting on someone to say something or something, you know? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Here it comes. Here it comes. If you want to hedge yourself or whatever the case is underneath 97.81, you can do just that. Yeah, I'm like low-key a health nut, so. Not even like a health nut, just, yeah, you should really. BAC Celeb, we'll have some Black Friday stuff. I'm probably gonna finish dropping my merch line. I suck at doing online stuff, man. I tell you what. I shouldn't say that. I'm gonna get better at it, but making websites. All right. I wonder if this is expansion, this wick right here, rather than a fake out, but it did adhere to that resistance again. All right, so this is a quote unquote completed symmetrical triangle. We should be in full compression mode, and I believe that whichever line is crossed, so you guys can see right here, got the green, you got the red, whatever line is crossed here, be that up or down, we should see continuation in that direction. So if you guys are on YouTube, I apologize. Of course, I try to make sure that I can read everybody's comments, but unfortunately, I have multiple streams open, and my priority is always the Discord first. So, you liking Tesla's strength? I think it is showing some strength. Yeah, it looks like. So go back to. Fuck. Shit, I can't show you on that. So let me just show you here. All right, so Tesla just rejected this, right? And that's 193. So I said a candle open above 193 should see continuation on the upside. Now, what happens, or what this looks like, in my opinion, is something bearish, right? And of course, that's unconfirmed resistance, but this is a support, and so my thoughts are just looking at Tesla right now. so that you're not getting too wrapped up and like it has to go up, because it doesn't. Let me go pull this down. So this area, right, mechanically speaking, if you were to fall back underneath 190, basically 190, but 190.50, I would consider that valid, and then I would expect further downside. So 189.35. So that's the ceiling. You would fall to the floor, and then if you did continue based on this trend, right? Because we've talked about this trend now for a couple of days now. So from Sunday or Friday to Sunday. Do I have extended hours on? On the 3 minute. Yeah, so I already have it fixed up. There you go. So that would be my main thing, right? So right now we're kind of at a breaking point. We're either A, gonna go and tap 195, and if we break above 195, we've got 196 and potentially a new high, and the remainder of the gap filled at 197. Or this is bearish and we see a breakdown, and again, this hard red line right here, that 187 candle open below that, and we should see ourselves down. Yeah, I'm gonna call it 185 for now, so we'll see. Just being patient here, folks. We could wait. You could leave right now for almost the entire day and come back, and more than likely, if you set alerts, more than likely you'll have nothing to worry about. This is typical Monday price action. Sometimes we get crazy Mondays, but that's if you have a catalyst. And the thing that I spoke about this morning is that the catalyst is tomorrow. So this could give us clues as to what the Fed may be looking to do going into our next meeting. And that would set the tone, right? We'll have some more data points too going into the rest of the week, but that could set the tone for what we're going to continue to see. So do I plan on holding Amazon calls into tomorrow? So yes, the short answer is yes. The long answer is with protection. But that is, of course, if it doesn't dump right now. You know what I mean? That's betting that it stays up. And right now, on a technical level, right, this is broken. See that? Now, on another level, it creates this, right? Because what do most wedges do? They create channels. So my thoughts are that this is building an accumulation, and then because we're at support and there's a thirsty bears are trying to get it down here and a low volume push down, any liquidity push into Amazon would likely give it some of its gap fill. Yes, the short answer is yes, I would hold my calls. And I would have to grab some cheap out of the money weekly hedge as an agreed upon loss. Sometimes I just think of it as like paying insurance. But of course, December, the premium compared to right now. I think I should write something about this. As far as I would say that there is a higher percentile, and I should backtest this, but running a 50% retracement on wedges rather than ever considering them reversals, because they're not. It's simply price action slowing and weakened selling price action. Well, it could be any, obviously up or down, but usually prompting some profit taking. And a lot of the times that's what you're seeing is you're seeing, if you're falling down, you're seeing buyers stepping up into that price action, not giving way, and again, the patterns are descriptive of price action. If you're moving up, you're getting profit taking, sellers accumulating up at the top, and eventually that weakens buyers, and then sellers are able to get a hold of it for a minute. So, DJ, what? Don't tell me Netflix is still fucking going, dude. I'm gonna be lit.
Dude, it's nuts.
Don't. Shh, just say it's doing bad. Just say it.
No, it's up 4%.
Oh, yeah, it's not bad. I'm so when sometimes I have like PTSD because if anybody would participate in the bull market, when someone said, "Oh shit, like this is moving," it was probably like Netflix would have done this in one candle, no cap.
Like DWAC, bro. DWAC was so crazy.
Oh, Amazon, guys, that's what I mean. Dude, damn. That's what's up. Now, we must get into the well, really 199.50 is the next one, but the freaking Q's gotta do something. If you're an Amazon, you should be green. I'm so tired. Rocket? Are you talking about, wait, RC? Rocket Pharmaceuticals will be $60. I mean, I don't know. Shit. Looks like it might be 60 cents. Amazon! Let's go! Alright, so that's one push, but I need to add.
New York Times reporting Amazon plans to lay off thousands of employees, about 10,000 staff as soon as this week, half of Mike till November.
Get fucked. Wow. You gotta be kidding me.
Is of Amazon getting a pop on that?
Yeah, no kidding. Nice.
Maybe on 57.
A little disappointed that that's how I'm making money right now, but whatever. Potter, check out Netflix. Oh, trust me, I see it, dude. I see it. I'm at Amazon currently, December. Looking at go ahead and just add same strike. You could go 101, but just adding the same strike to the upside here. We need to, next target right now are obviously we're moving into the $100 and we have the gap to fill as well as 101. I'm going to continue to hold this. These $100 are actually going to go in the money, so 101 is probably the best move up. Anybody still in Amazon with me?
Yes, sir.
All right, good job. All right.
Did you end up with a one scare?
Huh?
Amazon share is now over $100.
Did I add ones? Did I add them? The 101s?
79 cents.
Yeah, 101s are good.
That's Alpha Mike till November again. New York Times reporting about 10,000 layoffs, 10,000 staff to be laid off as soon as this week, according to the New York Times.
Those are 360. $100 strike price. They just went in the money a little bit. Again, right there, $100, typical. My play either works or it doesn't. We can start to, if you're in profit, you're more than welcome to mitigate any risk underneath this mark right here. That's going to be 99.35. I'd like to see a push over the median, and that's going to be $100.50, and then 101.15. Wow. Wow. Interesting. Well, that's why that's a bilateral pattern. Can you imagine if anybody was short? That's why you got a big old green dingus right here, guys. Because there was.
Seeing some more call activity in Netflix. The December 3:30 calls on November 5 struggling X-ray shows right now just off the highs at 302.16, while about 4% on NFLX, Netflix.
What is going on? 5-minute candle closed just now. They faded that entire pop. The entire pop just got faded. Bonkers.
MSFT, Microsoft announcing Microsoft supply chain platform. Michael Stanley Dodge Rectangle.
If we fall back into the range, that's not fucking good. If we're looking for continuation to the upside, that got faded immediately. Don't be emotional about it. Let's see if we get a bounce or a hard retest. If we do not, again, if we fall back into this area, it's actually 98.50. That's kind of the last wall. But if you fall underneath that, this is likely going to get faded all the way. And right now it's weird. QQQ is still just exhausting itself up there. All right, you bounced immediately right there off of my mark, 98.50. Don't panic, just operate. Do your job. Yeah. Hopefully you're not grabbing weeklies, because December contracts are currently down $5. So can you imagine making a decision if you would have bought the top with a weekly, right? Or making a decision if you have a December contract? You said Meta almost 115. Nice. Okay. Well, right now the Qs look like they're fading again. It's tough, because if they really faded Amazon all the way, right? If they faded this pop, that could be an indication of what the market is truly looking to do. So market makers could be in control right now, fading that pop. That is what appears to be standard dev as well. So that standard deviation channel. Yeah, that's just tough shit, I guess. Market doesn't love us. Doesn't care about our families. Yeah, 15-minute candle doesn't look bad, right? 15-minute candle looks okay. But I'm going to be patient. I'm not trading scared. I'm still green. If this is truly going to go squeeze and rip up to resistance, you think market makers are going to let you have some of that? No, they're going to scare the dog shit out of you before that happens. And then they might let it run. So, but they could also just be grabbing liquidity and running that shit right back down. Imagine it's like this all day. No need to imagine, my friend. It's real. No, just kidding. It's. Where's Ellie? She did say this, man. She did this. Ellie! Ellie! I need you! I need you. Oh, did I lock the door? Why did I do that? Why did I lock the door?
I thought you did not. No.
Oh God! Let me sit down. Wow, she stole my chair.
Yeah. I don't do.
Oh, watch out for my coffee, baby. All right, seriously. You said up and down, and then up and down. What about now? No, don't type. No typing. Just point right here. Point here. Let me see. I'll give you a. Do we have a? Yes. But where does it go now? Does it go whoop up there, or does it go? No. Hold on. Look. Do we have an arrow? How does this work?
It go up and down, all around.
It's up and down and poopy. That's funny. Does it go up here?
Nope.
It doesn't go up here?
No.
It goes down here?
It go up and down. I did that.
Oh, you said that?
Yeah.
So up and down right here? And it doesn't go anywhere?
Hey. No. It go up and down over here.
Okay.
It go up and down
Here, let's
over here.
how about this? Now what?
We got go all the way toward the black and
What is this line gonna do?
go down and up.
Down and then up?
Up and down.
Up and down?
Yeah.
Oh
Go.
God, stop saying that.
No.
Okay.
I'm not doing that. I was just there a lot. Up
Oh
and
my
down,
God.
up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Do you guys see what I deal with?
Well, up and down, up and down, up and down.
Get out of here! What? Who made you like this? Mommy did.
Boys and girls, I'm out. We're gonna chop according to Ellie.
What'd you say?
But according to Ellie, we're gonna chop. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day.
Yeah, no, man. Me too. I guess we're chopping.
That's looking pretty weak here, though.
You broke her.
Does anyone actually consider her predictions or just me?
No, I mean, they've hit with so much accuracy that, I mean, it's the same thing with the gerbils, dude, that had like a higher return than the S&P for like 2 years.
I actually have like $200 set aside to take her place.
Oh my God.
JDM, I took that play and it hit for me.
She's gonna grow up and she's gonna be financial. She's gonna put it in her bio, financial advisor since I was 3. Ridiculous. There's a lot of volume right there, so that means 99.50. If we can get a candle back up above 99.50. I love raindrops. Drop top. Drop top. Yep. Rip takeoff.
Potter, one thing that I'm looking at like on Apple, it like keeps struggling hitting rewalk, but it's still under it. So do you know what that really means? Like, is it retesting it or exhausting out buyers, or is it retesting it so many times that it'll break down?
Oh man, that's lit, dude. So right now you've got just pure compression. This is compression all the way. And I'm not much of a VWAP trader, right? So I don't even look at it. I forget that it even exists sometimes. That's not to say that there's no validity to it. There is. I suppose, see it in a different way. But right now, looking at Apple, I would say that the control point underneath you would be a 5-minute candle open underneath 147.90 for a trip back down to support. I also see possible trend forming here. And we'll see, but looks like you might have like what looks to be more of a descending triangle. But I can say this confidently, that if you were to open up above 148.50, you would likely, that's kind of lame. So I'd have to do this on a different time frame, but I would assume that you would make your way up here to around 149. I would say there's an accurate time frame for less than 30 minutes, maybe even, you know, popping up here. So candle open above 148.50, and then that would include a crossover, I'm sure, of your VWAP, which I can just easily add really quickly, maybe.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is that?
Where-
Alpha Trends anchored VWAP. Do they just have regular VWAP? Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah. So think about this. Buying happens underneath VWAP, not always above it, right? People buy underneath it. So what could be happening right now is accumulation. And I would say that is the case in some degree, but
P3 Health Partners reporting.
finish your sentence. Say it. Say it.
For Q3.
Oh my. So what I find interesting here is VWAP is in confluence with your control point, right? So you can, this is what indicators are useful for, is if the data lines up with our indicators, that's an added indication, right? That is valid. So below, right here, which is 148.25, you just saw a candle rejected again, which means this is where sellers have established control. Below, this is 147.90, and that would be a candle open, right? Below that mark, now you do have some wicks that you're gonna deal with, but at some point, yes, buyers will end up being exhausted. All right, if Qs do not bounce right here, this is 285.81, you're dead. You should be back down today at 284.50. 284.50. Let me show you what I'm talking about, my friends. Do you see this right here? And do you see this right? Oh, come on, Berber. Right there. Right? So that is a almost confluence. Why did I make that color? On the background that I have. Okay. 1, 2, we're at support. This would be where I would anticipate going. This is also a great place to shake the shit out of buyers or sellers, excuse me. So if we are going to run to the upside, I wouldn't even speculate. I would say a candle open, especially on the 15 and the 5 above 287. Things are getting heated. This is getting pretty sketchy on Amazon here. That's a tall glass of whoop ass right there as far as shorts are concerned. basically turned this into a bear flag, like it or not, as you can see right here. So it's pretty simple. Just if you're in something and this makes you uncomfortable, I'm down 5% on Amazon 100s, which was the original entry, and then I'm down. I'm not down terrible, but I only added a little bit of the Amazon 101s, and those are currently sitting at around, let me see where, I just lost track of those, 281. So a little bit bigger of a chunk, obviously, because we bought it on an IV push, but I'm going to be patient here. There is support at 98.14, and I guess we're just going to kind of go from there. Wait and watch. Lower time frame, if you go to the 3 minute, this would be your 3 minute support right here that you're heading back to, and then right there. So if that makes it a little bit more clear. If this, so what you can do is, again, if you're new, you want to generally avoid these type of trading days unless you are a scalper. If you're patient and you waited for this, right? I mean, there's plays in between that, but that was enough, right? Any weeklies right there got ripped, you know, and right now they're getting destroyed. QQQ back to 280. Fuck, we just opened up under 285.45. This is it. This could be the dumpy right here. Watch Amazon to move to the downside here. We're getting top heavy. You know what? Funny enough, Meta is still holding. Kind of. Yeah, well, it kind of got faded back down. One thing I also want to point out, I make that mistake too. One thing that makes it hard to detach is from plays is getting attached. So that means when Amazon shoots up like that, it is hard not to like react. React when you take profit. That's when you want to get pumped, but try not to. It's important to remain hold some sort of stoicism, you know, I guess, while you're trading until you're done. So just anybody at Amazon, you're not down bad. I'm gonna go ahead and close it underneath the median. That's 98.10 for a $30 loss. Not a heartbreaker, but the Qs are looking like they're gonna dump here. Pretty hard. Cat puts. Do you know why? Did they say why? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't really see a reason why someone would want to short this at the moment. It is overextended, so maybe they're looking for a profit taking. I would say cat back down to 230 maybe would be reasonable. But yeah, that's I don't know about that as like a long. Oh god, the Qs are about to. It looks like the Qs are about to bend over and I don't know. I wonder if we're gonna see a dump. Take a look at where we're at before I move from the daily. Look at where we're at. Do you see how this level holds up? Across the board. That's all you need. Hourly. Here's my thoughts right now. If we pull back, it's probably not going to be crazy. I think we hold range for PPI. That's my thoughts as of right now. Gonna go. I got a couple meetings I have to get to here in just a meeting or one-on-ones, but I'm gonna continue to watch Amazon. Case spanners, stay long. If you're asking for, or you're looking at charts or something like that, or taking plays, these are going to be anything, obviously 3 to 4 weeks in expiration. And you can still, operate within those with a $500 account. So. Eight minutes left in this hourly candle. Yo, if Amazon pops right here, oh my God. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? Look at that. That is the floor. That's 97.75. Create alert. No way. Oh my God. Are they gonna do it again? Bro, if they do this again, that's gonna be... People are gonna be punching their freaking monitor. All right, well, Ellie's prediction, choppy. I could probably back that up because it looks like it's going to be choppy. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and, I'm not going to call it for the day, but I'm going to call it for right now, and go ahead and it's just, as long as you're in range and you haven't broken it, you're in danger, because there is no guarantee in direction. You can see that here. You can see that here, you can see that here. So let's let Amazon and Tesla and the gang all pick some direction here. If you stayed in cash, or if you've kept everything light and taken small, medial losses, then you're doing really well. That is a part of the game. Monday, shitty price action. couple bruises, walk away, show back up later. If we see something, we'll take something. If we don't, we'll go ahead and I'll alert you. Make sure you have your alerts set on the Discord. But I'll be live in the Discord a little bit later. But yeah, don't. There should be no emotions as long as you guys stayed within your risk management. Just get ready for the next trade. So, all right, y'all. I'll talk to you guys, especially YouTube and stuff like that. We'll be live tonight to go over today. So make sure you guys catch that. Same thing with the TikTok. We'll catch you guys live tonight. So, peace.